Alright you guys, so here's some of that red rock that you've seen me bust up in the last little bit, and I know a lot of people in my videos were concerned that it looked a lot like Cinnabar. So a friend of mine sent me some test kits, and you can see this is how many test kits I did. Okay, so while I'm still not convinced, like, we'll go outside and talk about that, but I am fairly convinced. Here's the test kits, and they test for lead, iron, copper, and mercury. And then there's this other one, this guy that just, there's swabs that just tests for lead. Okay, so there's the color with no lead detected. So I munched this up, and here's the swab. So you can see that it's not, like, if there was lead in there, it would be more on this color. It would be this color over here, lead detected, this purple. And you can, well, it's hard because it's stained. Oops. It is stained red a bit from the color of the rock itself. And so I did wear gloves and stuff this morning because a few people were commenting in my videos. They're like, oh, it's Cinnabar, mercury, and you should be careful. And definitely if it was Cinnabar, I'd probably been in more rough shape about it, but it is not. So here's the test strips. This is the first one. The first two I kind of just tested my water because I wanted to see. Or this one, this guy. This guy is just plain water. Sorry, this video is kind of... And then, so some of them are stained red, right? But you can clearly see, here's the thing. So the first of the strip was iron. It doesn't look like there's any iron, except that I made the first couple dirty. It's like, you had to use water. And I should have used distilled water, which I didn't, so but I tested my own water first to see what it was, and that was like the cleanest strip there, the second one up from the bottom. And the last one is probably the most accurate one because I dipped it right in this bowl. So if it had mercury in it, it would have gone, the last strip here, the one on the very end, would have gone right purple, and you can see it just kind of stayed this pink color. So that means it doesn't have anything in it. And the only thing I thought maybe is the copper. See how the copper was supposed to be orange, and it's the second one. All of the second ones kind of turned, except for the water, so there's no copper in my water, kind of turned pink. So I would say that, see, pink is like 2. So I'm hoping that it's red due to copper, but what I don't have is a arsenic test to see if it's got arsenic in it. So what we're gonna do is just be like a lot more careful. These are those balls that I roasted, and I was like thinking about it this morning, thinking about it so hard because someone else commented and they were like, hey, you should be careful, it might be Cinnabar, and I've just been getting some stigma about me and my being unsafe, and so I just thought I'd do a little video and show you guys that no, I do not have mercury poisoning, I do not have lead poisoning, but in saying that, I will probably move these away and stop pounding them. So arsenic, if it is arsenic, although while dangerous, is not as dangerous. Like, if you breathe in the dust, yeah, but it's mostly, it's what they say, it's like long-term exposure, and it's really found like everywhere in the earth. So I will put it in this bucket, and I'm going to move it somewhere where it's not on the properties so much, and put it somewhere where, and then we'll buy an arsenic kit. Oh, I couldn't find anything though that wasn't like just for testing the water. But it doesn't absorb very well through the skin. It says it's poorly absorbed through the skin. It's pretty much like if you had a bunch of cuts on your hands and you put your hands in it, then it might be kind of like, man, but I don't know. I feel kind of confident that I'm not poisoned, but we definitely got to figure out if it is arsenic. I think it's copper because those test strips like tested really high. I just can't find any Googling about like baking quartz and having it turn red and having it be copper. So anyways, that's my little video, and that's what I'm gonna do and try to be more safe. And again, always try to be more safe when you're doing things. You know, geology rocks, but I guess we want to be super careful. And thanks for the person that sent me the test kits. That's sweet, because now I know for sure that I don't have mercury or lead poisoning. Yeah, because these I cooked, right? And I couldn't find anywhere that it said, I just couldn't Google anything, but arsenic does like sulfur. It does like to buddy up with sulfur, so maybe we'll just whatever. But those could be cuprite crystals in there. You see that? They're so pretty, and they're still like worth money, and it's still a good specimen. And like I said, it's not that bad as long as you're not grinding it, but I did grind some and turned it into dust. So there we go. There's my video. Mad Dog Mountain Arts out.